Good morning, Modern Steaders. It's 13 degrees Fahrenheit out today. It's like a heat wave. It's supposed to hit 34 for a high today. It's gonna feel good, guys. I learned a fun fact last night. A maple tree is around 40 years old when it's large enough to have a maple syrup tap put into it. So most of our trees here are 40 years old then. Good morning, girls. Girls ready for breakfast? Yeah. They love their alfalfa pellets. Buttercup, you're not supposed to stand in your food. No. Oh, you want some scratches? There you go. Yeah. Good morning to you too. It'll be nice once the weather warms up a little bit and we can spend a little bit more time out here with the animals. Hoping maybe some of this ice melted yesterday. Yeah, there's not much ice on there. I can probably move it and get it in the sun today, and hopefully we can get this deck fastened down. There's a lot of ice there. Yesterday I noticed when I was collecting the eggs in New York City, they ate all of their calcium. So we're bringing out some more oyster shells for them this morning. Morning. Any eggs? I'm not seeing any. I like to give our chickens free choice oyster shells and seaweed. Looks like they finished up the seaweed yesterday too. Have to bring out some seaweed next. Oyster shells help provide them with calcium, and the calcium makes their eggshells thicker. So if you have chickens and their eggshells are thin, they need some more calcium in their diet. It makes me think that the maple trees on the long side of our rock walls right here are right around 40 to 50 years old. We had our pasture logged over there this past spring. If you didn't see that, I'll put a link to that playlist right here. We counted the rings on the pine trees and they were about 40 to 45 years old. And that's when this old farm stopped being maintained. And that's probably when all these trees along the rock walls grew up too. I didn't realize it would take 40 plus years for a maple tree to grow before you can start tapping it to get the sap to make maple syrup. We'll get some feed for the chickens in the greenhouse. It's like cage fighting going on in here, guys. You hungry this morning or what? You want some food? They're saying you're later than normal. Where's our feed? Animals don't have clocks or know how to tell time, but they are very scheduled. And they get into a routine. If you mess it up or change it up on them, they know it. They have some good internal clocks.
Look guys, I'm wearing an apron today.
Oh, look at that. I like that apron.
No, it's nice and your apron.
Maybe one day.
I don't think I would want another apron.
Kind of heavy.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't like the
I'm just going to wipe my hands off of myself.
Speaking of that, I need my little rag.
I don't need that.
And my little hoopy hoop.
I don't need that. I can just wipe my apron.
I can do that. Alright, want to make some sauerkraut today?
Yeah.
Alright, that's what we get the cabbage for, right?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to make it sauerkraut.
So I weighed them already.
Or I wanted to eat sauerkraut.
You want to eat sauerkraut, but it's going to be 2 weeks before we can eat it. We can make it. So I weighed our cabbage. We have 7 pounds of cabbage. So that means we need 70 grams of salt. So you need 10 grams of salt per pound of cabbage. We're getting close.
You gotta be not so fast because it's gonna all of a sudden jump.
I know.
And then it's gonna say 80.
70.
Oh,
Boom.
there, you're good.
Perfect.
Just chicken food.
For our food scraps for the chicken. So if you want, we'll take out the outside leaves.
Soon pig food.
Yeah, chicken food today, and in May it'll be pig food.
Lots of new stuff in there.
I know, May's gonna be a busy, busy month. Tanner's squeaking a squeak toy. Cut it in half. And then we want to core it.
Stop! You know you're gonna do that. He doesn't quiet.
The chickens will love that. Want a bite?
No.
You sure? No, I don't. It's one.
How come you don't let me do this part? Because I'll cut my thumb off.
You want to try one?
No.
Yeah, I'll let you do one.
Haven't had much luck with the knife lately.
Bam, that comes out so easy doing it that way. Sprinkle it with some salt and then I'll mix it up and do some more. And then after we've got it mixed, we'll let it sit for...
Is that too big?
No, we'll let it sit for about 15 minutes to a half an hour to get some of the juices flowing.
You don't want to
Tanner's over here eating an ice cube. You making a mess? Is that good?
I don't know.
Seem like it's mushable?
Okay, you can.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go get. Actually, we're gonna sprinkle in some mustard seeds. You work
You're gonna
it
do your
out.
garlic.
And then I'll go get the mincer and we'll mince it. Take our garlic, put it into our silicone stripper, and then we just roll it. Hear all that paper breaking
Yeah, we
off?
try to do that.
Bam! Look at that.
Don't get it inside here.
Look at that. That's perfect.
I thought you
2
just did it with
seconds.
peeling on. That's what you did. You gotta be strong to do that.
It's like making a fire with
Hey,
sticks.
make sure it doesn't get in the bowl.
It's not. Your bowl's over there. I'm over here. Don't come over my way.
Do you have to be strong to do that?
I don't know.
I think you do.
Oh, I found it, Mom.
Look at that. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay. You gotta get mad at it.
Oh.
It is chilly. Oh. Yeah, you wanna mush and mash and crack and smack and get your frustration out on your cabbage. I'm gonna help you. This romantic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out some of the bigger chunks that we find. I don't like the big hard stuff.
Orange stuff.
Yeah. It does smell good, like garlic and
But our
cabbage.
hands are not gonna smell it because the stuff, that kind of stuff sticks
Oh,
in
you
it.
hear that?
Teamwork. Teamwork.
The worst part is we gotta wait 2 weeks to eat it. I think that's probably good. Seems like we got good water flowing. Got a little sag going on. Like it's getting limp.
Piece.
There you go.
There you go. I just need.
Look at all that water. Love it. Be a nice brine to cover all the cabbage
Yeah, when we let it
with.
sit a little bit, it will be better.
Yep. Now we're gonna stick it in our gallon-sized glass. Gallons or half gallon? I think they're gallon, right? Yeah,
I think it's
gallon. 1 gallon glass jar with an airlock. Because we don't want to have to worry about burping it every day.
well, we would, but we already have one, so.
A little packing.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, we're gonna pack it as we go. We want to get as much air out as we can. And then the more we pack it and smash it, the more liquid will come out.
That's it. I might be able to get a little bit.
Do we want the funnel to pour the liquid in with?
Probably so we don't lose any. Maybe I shouldn't do this part. Is it getting in?
It is. Oh, you get all that. Want all those mustard seeds in there.
Squish it.
There you go.
I can take my apron off now.
You can.
Wednesday, 51.
I'll put it in the pantry, and I have put on some glass plates in the pantry. So this way if it boils over, or bubbles over I should say, it doesn't make a mess. Let's get the chicken some seaweed. It smells like the ocean. You want to go out? Let's go. It's 39 degrees out. That sun is out, man. That sun glaring off the snow. Whew, hurts the old eyeballs. Need my sunglasses pretty soon. Makes it hard to see. You gotta squint. You girls want your greens? We got some seaweed for you and some cabbage. Top off your seaweed first. Ready for cabbage? Does that look good? I know, it's been a while since you've seen anything green. Other than the chaff hay. hope you enjoy it. Want to scrape off this ice. Ah, look at that. One thing I just noticed, if I turn the tongue all the way, we hit on the 4x6 and it locks it up. So we either need to add a stop here or try notching that out some. So I'll push it back and then if we turn the wheels, they lock up. Hoping I can clean this up with my saw and a chisel. I don't think it's going to be a hard fix, just necessary. And we're not going to have to go very deep, I don't think. We got clearance there. Up here we need a little bit more, but I think that's working out good. Get that cleaned up. We'll do some shaving. Still touching a smidge. Well, I wasn't planning on having to do that part, but I think it cleaned up nicely. I'm glad we noticed that now and we're able to fix it before we put the deck on. That'll be nice. Plenty of clearance. Might as well start right here in the front. We'll give it a little bit of an overhang. Not much. I'm gonna make sure we got it even on both sides. I'm using 2.5 inch long exterior deck screws. They might be a little on the long side, but I'd rather make sure we're fastened in there good, especially working with pigs. It can be a little rough on some things. I'm going to put the back one board on next. This way we can square it all up to each other. $107.25. I just want to make sure diagonally the measurements are the same. This way we know everything's square and parallel. One of those things, start straight, end straight. Keep seeing Pluto staring at something. It's Figaro. It's up on top of the tent. Figaro! You never know what that cat's gonna be up to, or where he's gonna be hiding on us. Did you chase Figaro up there? You coming down, Figaro, or are you staying up? It's like Lion King. Wait. Come on. If you fall, you'll fall right into a snowbank. Oh my goodness. You coming? You're a crazy cat. Oh. I'm going to use my square for the gap. Got about a 1/2 inch gap. I didn't want to go any wider, so I'm gonna have to rip down a little board to fill this space, but I thought a 1/2 inch gap's wide enough. So if they're peeing in here, it'll fall through, but it's not too big to get any of their body parts stuck in. I'm gonna be building a mobile pig house on top of this, but you could use this for so many things. You could build a mobile chicken coop on top of it. You can make it into a hay wagon. You could make it into a hay ride wagon. You could put seats on the side. You could use it for firewood. You could use it for so many things. Garden chores, everything. I think we're going to make a few more of them, but this is going to be the first one. We'll mess around with it. We'll figure out what we like, what we don't like, so next time we make another one, we kind of know what to do and what not to do. It seems like the first project you build is always that way. There's always a learning curve. Our friends over at farmfoodmarkets.com contacted me last week and said they just started selling pasture-raised pork on their website. If you don't know them, they're a website that sells grass-fed meats and now pork. So I said, that's awesome. I went and checked it out and I saw that they're selling pasture-raised bacon. And I said, you know what? Can we do a giveaway on our website? So we're going to be doing a giveaway for 10 pounds of pasture-raised pork. There's going to be a link in the description down below to sign up for that. Also, if you use promo code LUMNAH10, you get 10% off your order. Here's the star of dinner. Bam. A little bit of summertime flavoring. That bacon is good. I'm excited to be partnering with farmfoodmarkets.com and giving away 10 pounds of pasture-raised bacon. That just excites me. A lot of the times when we're cooking our pasture-raised bacon, sometimes I feel a little guilty because not everybody has their own pasture-raised bacon. So when I was talking to Johan from Farm Foods Market, I'm like, let's do a giveaway for bacon. He's like, that's a great idea. So we're going to be giving away 10 pounds of bacon. So one of you can be cooking up some delicious pasture-raised bacon and making some BLTs, whatever you want to make with it. It was so good. I had to try it before we gave it away. I think that was just an excuse to try some more bacon. Well, thanks for coming along on our journey with us, guys. If you want to buy anything from farmfoodmarkets.com, if you use promo code Lumnah10, you get 10% off your order. And if you order 10 pounds or more, you also get free shipping. Just want to encourage us all that our uniqueness makes us who we are. We need to embrace that. Thanks for coming along on our journey, and we'll see you right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres, a guide to modern homesteading, self-sufficiency, and freedom.